To present a bouquet for your presence today. So can we please have you right at the center stage? Thank you.
That's okay.
So Praveen, CEO for Dosa. Thank you very much. Thank you. And going ahead with our dignitaries that are present here to say a few words, we would like to call on stage Mr. John Mitchell, Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund Chair, to please come here and speak in regards to this most important matter.
Could I say on behalf of the Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund and indeed the people who at Gippsland we're financially helping, that we very much appreciate your generosity today and indeed the prayers which were offered at the start of this function. Michael's correctly indicated that the road to recovery for these people is going to be long and difficult. We know that from the 2009 fires. I can tell you that whilst we're still getting the statistics, the extent of damage which has taken place in East Gippsland, because over the Great Dividing Range there's another eastern Victorian community having impact as well. But in East Gippsland we understand that there's something like 330 to 350 homes that have been totally destroyed. We understand that there could be something like 1,700 properties which will be eligible for funding from the Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund. And we've today, I can tell you, we've raised $5,240,000. I can tell you that we've already distributed financial assistance to 1,086 families, and the money allocated out of that $5.2 million actually represents 47% of what we've received, we've already distributed. Now, I'm not going to speak a long time, but the Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund, we're a voluntary run organisation, so that every dollar you give us, we pass on to the people who are in need. The Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund was established in 1978, and so we're 42 years old, and it was established as a result of a bushfire, and it started out as the bushfire or the Gippsland Bushfire Appeal Fund, and it's now been renamed into an emergency relief fund, so we respond to floods and fires. And we're very proud of the fact that we actually provide every dollar we get, we put it onto the community, and we also do it quickly. We commenced our appeal on the 31st of December, and we allocated our first financial assistance on the 2nd of January.
Can we have a big round of applause? And now I'm going to call on stage to speak a few words the former President of Liberal Party of Victoria. Please, can we have a big round of applause for Mr. Michael Taylor? Well-serving President of Victoria. Yeah.
Thank you very much to Michael and Brandon, Consul General, distinguished guests. I just wanted to say one thing, which is how much Rampal means to so many of us. And Dosa Hut have been a fantastic contributor to our community, not only the food of course, but in events like this. You know, these type of events are the glue that holds our great country together. People doing things they don't have to do, they get nothing out of it, except they contribute to the betterment of our great society. And as voluntary organisations in Australia, whether it be Rotary and Legacy and the Lions Clubs, the relief organisations, the hospital auxiliaries, and then it's the organisations like Dosa Hut who do something extra for our community, like today. That's why this event is so incredibly important, and the whole Dosa Hut network of people who are not just providing wonderful entertainment for their customers, but putting so much back into the community like today. So I want to praise you, Rampal, and Mantu and Anil and everyone else who's involved in various levels for everything that you do, my friends.
Entire funds collected today, collectively with all the other fundraising that has been done in the past 3 weeks by Dosa had the 18 branches, 15 all over, 15 branches here, and there's been a separate one done in two or 3 weeks ago, but the 15 branches today are going to donate every amount that's been collected from this, from the raffle, from the auction, and the previous collection that's already taken place. And we'll know that very soon, towards the end of the program. That's when we'll do the raffle and the auction. And now, going ahead with our speeches, I am now going to request Mr. Rampal Mandela, with a big round of applause, everyone, to please come on stage and say a few words. So, over to you now.
So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to acknowledge the guests, huge list, I don't want to waste your time, and we all distinguished guests, and thank you so much each and everyone who come and supported. Philanthropist Hank Rosset said that fundraising is the gentle art of teaching the joy of giving. Dear friends, as we all know that recent bushfires in Australia, devastating, and we lost so much, and kind request you all to show generosity to support noble cause. As Avati said that raffle, one ticket is $10, three tickets is $20. Check your luck and be a great donor for noble cause. And my sincere thanks to my friends, Dosa founders and master franchises, CEOs of Dosa, Mr. Praveen Indukuri, and Anil Karpura, who is in India having holidays, he couldn't be here, and he said warm wishes to all. When I requested them to help this fundraising event, they came forward to help me, and many thanks to my friends and owners of those who had 15 branches, as Avati said that, organizing Australia Day lunch buffet to raise funds to support this noble cause. They already raised huge money, and we kind request you to give, even to beat their amount what they raised. And we want to give today, all together collectively we'll give 75% to Gippsland Emergency Relief Fund and 25% to Animal Welfare and thing. And Andrew McNabb is coordinating with that, probably Melbourne Zoo or inside which is one of the sanctuary. So that one. So as we all know that over 18 millions of hectares burned in Australia bushfires, destroying over 5,900 buildings, including 2,800 homes. Around 480 millions of mammals, birds, reptiles have died. It's a huge movement in Australia. Bushfires have been devastating. It also damaged the Melbourne and Sydney fresh air quality level. To those all families, victims, volunteers, firefighters, we are with you. We want to acknowledge your hard work. Thank you US firefighters for flying in. Thank you for the volunteers for missing your family to help other families. Salute to all brave hearts. Can we have now a minute silence in respect towards the victim firefighters that lost their life? Can we have a minute silence, please?
And I would like to now call on stage Ms. Anuradha Sundaramurthy, the Vice Consul General of India in Melbourne, to please come on stage. So with a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
Distinguished ladies and guests, and also ladies and gentlemen, I would like to really, it is really a devastating bushfire which Australia is going through that right now. We are always proud of our Indian community's contribution to Australia. I am happy that Dosa has made such a noble effort in collecting this money and providing us a relief fund to the Australian thing. We wish other people also, other journalists and other groups. And also I would like to thank every donor who has contributed to this relief fund. Thank you so much, and I would like to pray for those affected to recover very fast and come back to normalcy. Thank you everyone.
Marcus Bastian, the former admin member of Liberal Party in Victoria. Can we get a big round of applause for him? It's an absolute pleasure to have him here. And over to you with the auction.
Thank you very much. Well, first of all, thank you to Rampol, Praveen and Anil for hosting today. I know Anil is with us, but not here. Praveen, it's lovely to see you and catch up again, which we did earlier today. Two things today tells me about Dosa Hut. One is that Dosa Hut is donating the wage of every member of staff for a day, which is, I think, around 30,000 or more to the community and to the Bushfire Fund. There's two things that figure tells you about Dosa Hut. Number one, it's a big business and it's a successful Indian-Australian business, and being one of those who've been to many, many openings of Dosa Hut, there's a new franchise every week, and long may that continue. And number two, as importantly, and perhaps even more importantly, is the culture that drives Dosa Hut and those who run the franchises and of course own the franchise. And that's congratulations from all Australians for the culture of giving, the culture of community, and the fact that they'll back up the rhetoric by actually giving and holding events like today. This is certainly not the first that we've seen from Dosa Hut for the community, whether it's political, cultural, religious, social. Dosa Hut is always there on the front line, and we're very appreciative of it. So to Rampol, to Praveen and the team, thank you. Now on to the main event, I've been told, which is the auction. We have an incredible list of items here. I'll run through them very quickly. We have two reclining sofas, which is at the back of the room. But gentlemen, there is a fee for sitting in them. It's about $20 an hour, so I'll come and get that for you in a moment. These have been donated by Terry Fernandez from Sheeran Commercial Solar Lighting, very generous. Terry, are you here? Terry, I think I spoke to you earlier. Right, thank you, Terry. Please stand up. Please give Terry a round of applause. Of course, donated by Godfrey. He's a good friend of Jeff Kennett, actually. He's a good friend of Jeff Kennett. We won't hold that against him here this afternoon. Most welcome, and thank you for your ongoing support. Ladies and gentlemen, these are a beautiful pair of reclining leather chairs, and we've got an estimate, I think, of about $3,500 for the pair, or $4,000 for the pair is the estimate, the commercial estimate, perhaps even higher. I'd like to start the bidding at $1,000. It'll be $1,000 for two beautiful reclining chairs. Gentlemen, they're very comfortable down there, you almost fall asleep. Yeah, we've got the knob. So you can sleep in them, you can live in them, and we're opening $1,000 for the pair, $1,000 for the pair. We're looking for the room, start with $1,000. We start with $500. $500 to start for a pair of beautiful reclining leather lounges. You can watch the TV, watch the cricket. You might even go to point them to each other and watch each other. $500. We've got $500 in the room. $500 in the room. We look for $250. Open me at $250. I'm not letting you walk out from $250. If we're not going to get $250, I'm going to put them aside, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking for $250. $250. That's not £250. $250. Thank you very much, Mr. Matthew Bashaw from Karayo at $250. Now there's an anti-nose comfort. If I've ever seen one. So we've got two beautiful chairs here, $250 with Matt. I'm going to have to refer this bid to the runner of today's event. $250 going once, going twice. The third and final time we're going to refer those two chairs to Matthew, and we'll discuss that price after the auction. Well, are we in the region to sell, sir, $500? We're in the region to sell. We're going 500 once, we're going twice. A third and final time sold. Congratulations. Thank you, Big John. We'll be hanging at 100. It's very light. We've got two very strong people holding it. Unfortunately, it's made mostly of injected moulding. It's one of a series, and I'd expect to see $100. You see an absolute field of hands here. There should be a forest of hands. Thank you, Navi. Navi, no, $100. Look for $150. $150. We'll raise to $150. Look, $50. $150, $150, $125. Start me off at
Picture of animal
Yes. Is that one signed as well? Right, wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bachelor's edition of the Angela Matthew signed print. We've got the ladies from the Etihad Airways. I think it's the Emirates Airways there, obviously the key sponsor in 2020. An important piece of fitting memorabilia at home in everybody's pool room. Certainly the subject matter is very relaxing. It's got a full attendance, and we've got the cup in there as well, don't we? A lovely thing for any pool room, any kitchen, lounge room, wherever you like. So let's open the bidding at $150. Starting at 150, 150. I think this might be just what we're required out there in Dandenong, actually. But it look lovely in your house. You've got a beautiful house. So why don't we open the bidding there at $100? No, all right. Don't we or not? We're looking at $100 from the room. $100. $100 from the room. Starting at $100. Thank you, Michael. We've got $100 for cricketing fan. We've got $100.
Well, thank you very much, friends. It is wonderful to be here this afternoon to Michael Sukar, the Federal Member for Deakin and Assistant Treasurer, to Michael Kroger, to those faith leaders who at the start of this afternoon offered prayer and thanksgiving for the victims of these tragic circumstances. Now, I realise in speaking this afternoon that I am the only person standing between you and onion bhaji, chicken 65 and chicken biryani, which, as we know, at Dosa Hut is done so well. So I will keep my remarks to a minimum. But I want to say this. What unites us is far greater than what divides us. And wherever we come from, and I am the son of migrants. My mother was born in India, in Melbourne. My father, my late father, was born in the United Kingdom. Wherever we come from, we are here now. And we make up this wonderful country that we call our own, this wonderful country, Australia. And when we come here...
Sanctuary. So, Radhika, let's have you there.
And without your support, couldn't achieve anything. Radhika, I'm thankful to you.